G.I Joe. What can I say that hasn't already been said about them? There's a million of them, and they've been around for about a million years. Well, alright, not a million years, but ever since 1964, that's how long they've been out. Yeah, it looks like it's from the 60s. Hey, remember Kung Fu Grip? Well, that looks like a grip, but it really doesn't look like it's for Kung Fu. Anyway, since there's a movie coming out, I felt it was pretty mandatory to do a review on the old NES game. So, we're gonna get into that and see what we can dig up. Alright, G.I Joe for the NES, so here we go. Now, when you start the game, your captain guy or whatever tells you who's going to lead the mission and for you to select your team. Now, here's the thing. You start off as Duke, and you have to choose two other teammates. You got Blizzard, Snake Eyes, Gridiron, and Rock and Roll. Alright, so this is the beginning of the game. You can melee attack, jump extra fucking high, as you can see. And if you press the select button, you'll be able to switch out to your weapon, which is pretty much the only thing I would see. I would never use the melee. You can also switch in between your other teammates that you picked earlier in the game. You can go from Snake Eyes to the other dude Rock and Roll, and whatever, it doesn't matter. You can keep switching them out as much as you want, so that makes it cool. But when all three guys are dead, that's when the game is over and you must continue. So it's pretty standard action game, you know, just kind of run and gun type of deal. And also another thing, when you die, the boss of the level will have a message for you. Watch. I told you I was not easy. Ha ha ha. Okay, so the first boss of stage 1-1 is this plane that kind of resembles the X-Men's Blackbird jet. But whatever, you destroy the first half of it, and then the second half starts to attack you. Simply just jump around, take it down, and it should die with ease. I hope this fucker dies a horrible, horrible death. Holy shit. Well, that was certainly epic. But anyways, after the plane crash, there's something that I want to talk about, and this is the ammo. Look at this. The ammo bounces around when it drops from enemies. I mean, what the fuck? Get that. Shit. Alright, here. What the fuck is that? Fuck, come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Ah, fuck it. My point is, why does ammo have to bounce? I mean, imagine if that happened in real life, you know, say we're fighting the war or whatever, and they get an ammo drop, but, oh, guess what? Too bad, because your ammo just keeps bouncing all over the fucking place and you can't even get it. I just need to learn to let things go. Okay, well, anyways, as you advance through the game, it's pretty much the same thing. You run around, you shoot people, they die, and you keep doing it until you get to the boss. You kill him, and then you move on to the next stage. Really nothing groundbreaking here, but still a pretty solid game. Alright, here's another gripe with the game. Right now I'm Duke, okay, and I am out of ammo. Alright, that's cool, because I can just simply switch to my other character, and I'll just use his weapons, right? Wrong. Everybody shares the same ammo. I mean, if you're gonna select 3 different people, you would think that they'd all bring their own ammo magazines. What is this about? You know, it's garbage. I mean, I really was expecting them to have their own shit, but I guess not. I mean, wow, this game is full of pros and cons. It's kind of like a balance, you know? It's like an ever-fighting struggle to either be a good game or a shitty game, and it really doesn't know what side it's going to go on, so it's always an everlasting struggle just to, you know, aggravate the shit out of you. Okay, so back to the game. Watch me die right here, and look at this that the boss says. You should have worn your long johns. Wow. Really? So that's all he can say. You should have worn your long johns. Wow. I mean, like, I can see if maybe my character died of hypothermia or something, but I fell down a fucking hole. How are my long johns gonna help me there? How are my long johns gonna help me with bullets start flying past me? Well, unless they're bulletproof long johns, then I guess he got me there. So anyways, there's tons of Joes, but who was your favorite Joe when you were growing up as a kid? Mine was Snake Eyes. I used to love that guy. I mean, hell, I still do. But in the game, he is completely useless. His guns are very weak. His melee is okay, but he can't even really take too much damage either. I'm sure he might not be the worst, but considering that he's Snake Eyes and one of the more popular characters of the G.I Joe series, you would think that he would be pretty fucking cool. Well, there really isn't much else I can really say about this game. It's badass. They jump high as hell. They shoot guns. They don't even die when they go in water. They take shit like a man. Just don't play as Snake Eyes. Play as Duke. He's honestly the best one. Duke is truly the man. I mean, look at him, you know? He looks like he's seen some combat, and he loves to blow shit up. Well, with all that said, have a good night. I'm done with this shit.